And then the other two, when they finally separate, when they all finally separate, they quit working. So you teach them to separate and quit paying attention and feeding off each other by understanding that work is together and rest is apart. But if you're working on trailer loading, I do it separately because you want them all to be just always be wondering what you're asking for next and not be paying attention to the other. But it's definitely a process to when you're going to teach it like this, just find a time where you can spend the time to do it each one at a time.
Well, when you get two trained to go in there, will you please explain how to get them out to most people safely?
And the process that if you're talking about a trailer like this where they're together,
Yeah.
going through this process, because usually if you have a slant load, it's not going to be an issue. If you have them separate, it's not going to be an issue. But if you got a trailer like this or a stock trailer when they're all in there packed together, if you spend the time and go through this process and have them where this trailer is really meaning relaxation and calm and a relaxed state of mind, and I don't even want to leave because I'd rather be in here resting. Separately, they understand that. And then you also take the time to go through that process of backing up that we just worked on, one step at a time, have them understand it, and we're going to build on it here to where he's more and more confident about backing out. And work them each separately like that. When you go in there to get them, the other ones that are there that you're not necessarily getting out at the time are going to be just saying, y'all do whatever y'all going to do because I'm staying in this trailer. And they're going to try to stay in that relaxed mindset.
My biggest question was, though, I've seen a lot of people put them in trailers like that. Then they walk up to the back of it. They climb in there between those two horses instead of going around using the escape door or coming to the side and backing them from the side.
Right, yeah. What you want to do is you can come up with whatever system you want to use, but something that's safer in that way of coming from the front and starting with a touch on the halter, back up from the outside like she's talking about. Or you can teach them in here that when I pick up and pull on your tail and then teach them to back off of that pressure on the tail to where you back them out with the tail. And you just start by picking up, pulling on the tail. They don't understand it. You add the pressure that you taught them on the halter, get a step, release, and build off of that first step. So those are the safer ways instead of just climbing up in there that you can work it on the outside here. But you got to really have a backup established. And like with me, I want to have him come in here and then just be able to shake this line back and him back out. But I got to have a good backup established. So that's one. Pulling on the tail is something I like to use because you're just back there. You can say, "Come back," and once you start it, they back on out because they say, "All right, let's go."
Well, the biggest issue was safety that I was talking about. A lot of people I've seen all kinds go in the trailer, load the horse in on top of them themselves, and then have to climb out and then go in the trailer between two horses.
And that's why my process is send them from this corner.
Right.
And we're not leading them. We're not going up in there with them. We're going to send them from this corner, throw that line over the back, and then go up there and take the line from their halter and then tie them off. Or if you don't even tie them, don't work, whatever. But everything is them going in the trailer and not you. You're sending them in there and doing everything from here. Or if you want to back them out from down the side here, but I'm going to go ahead and back her out. We're going to build on this, just pushing. I'm putting pressure on her nose with that halter. I'm getting a step if she gets it. right here, he's really pushing forward on me. And so as long as he's pushing forward like that, I gotta hold that pressure until he backs up. I would really recommend that you do a lot of backing up outside the trailer before you come in here and start this, so it don't get too dangerous for you. Have a really calm, respective backup out here on the ground, and I didn't really do that, but I would really recommend it for your safety to have them where you can really back them up softly and easily before you get up in there so you don't get in trouble.